Welcome to the Shipping Overview. This video will provide users with an overview of the shipping section of the control sheet. During this video, users will learn the user's right to fully complete tasks in the shipping section, how to update multiple lines with inline editing, and the drag and drop feature. And we will discuss the importance of having the proper filing methods populated and how each filing method affects the movement of the task from the shipping section. There are two functions to the shipping section. The first is indicated with a green bar above the columns in the grid and allows general users to add instructions, shipping method preferences and comments. The second is indicated with an orange bar above the columns in the grid and is the function of actually shipping the deliverables out. This function requires the user to have the Manage Shipping user right. There are 5 action buttons available in this section: Bulk Edit, Task Shipping Instructions, Copy from Prior, Clear History, and Eliminate efile steps. Without the Manage Shipping user right, the only action button available is the Task Shipping Instructions. This feature allows general users to populate instructions on how they want the deliverables handled during the shipping step, especially if the instructions fall outside of the defaults chosen by the firm. Once the user clicks on Task Shipping Instructions, they can specify where they would like the deliverables mailed if this is different from what's available with the person shipping the deliverables out, and any special instructions and general instructions that may be required to complete the shipping process. After clicking Save, the information will populate at the top of the shipping section. With the Manage Shipping user right, all of the action buttons are available to the user in the shipping section. The Bulk Edit feature allows users to populate the shipping details for all the deliverables at once if they are all to be shipped at the same time and in the same manner. Simply select the deliverables, choose Bulk Edit and then fill in the information based on what needs to happen to these deliverables. The person's name who is logged in will populate and who delivered, how it's going to be delivered, a possible tracking number, and the date it was actually delivered. When clicking Apply, this information will populate in the grid and the user will see several things happen in the grid. Filing methods will populate as in process in the deliverable status column. Anything that was paper filing will populate as complete with the delivery date completed date filled in. The Clear History feature allows users to clear out shipping history populated in the grid. This can be used if the user enters incorrect information, or if the user enters information and the task has moved to the e-filing steps and you need to move it back out into the workflow for corrections. Simply select the deliverable that needs to be reset and click the Clear History tab. Users will see the shipping information has been cleared out. This allows the user to go back and move the task back into the proper workflow status. Users have the ability to ship one deliverable at a time by selecting the specific deliverable and entering the information in the grid using the inline editing functionality. This comes in handy if users have deliverables with different due dates and want to close out one before moving on to the next deliverable. The user will enter in the information and click Save. Users will see the one deliverable has now been completed. The Copy from Prior option allows users to copy the shipping information from a previous period task. When using this feature, the system will copy the delivery method, mail to, and instructions from the prior task. This is a time saver if users work with monthly or weekly tasks that follow the same shipping criteria each time. The last action button, Eliminate efile steps. This allows users to bypass the entire efile process which is pre-populated in CCH Axcess workflow. When users do this, all the deliverables with the filing method indicated as efile will have the deliverable status updated to complete without going through any of the e-filing steps. Then the task can be moved directly to completed. By choosing the deliverables that are e-filed and clicking on Eliminate efile steps, users can see that each of these deliverables has been moved to the deliverable status of complete. Once all the deliverables are complete, the user can then move the entire task to completed. Let's clear the history of this task to show how to complete this task from start to finish. The important thing to keep in mind before users begin the actual shipping section process is the person with the Manage Shipping user right is to make sure that the filing method populated in that section is correct. This is because the next steps a task takes after the shipping section has been completed depends solely on the filing method of the deliverables. It is very important to verify this information before moving forward. If all the deliverables are indicated for paper filing, once the date delivered is populated and saved, the deliverables will show as complete and the task can be moved to completed. If all the deliverables are indicated for e-file, once the shipping information is saved, the task will automatically move to the first step in the e-file process, which is efile awaiting taxpayer consent form. Let's assume that all of these deliverables are being delivered at the same time. We can choose our tasks and use our bulk edit feature or the drag and drop to populate the different sections. We know the person who sent it to us would like the delivery method as Federal Express, and they'd like us to send it to the Florida address which is indicated at the top of the section. This address was populated earlier using add shipping instructions. Once the information is saved, the grid is updated to show that the e-filing method is in process. At the top of the screen, users can see the status of e-file awaiting taxpayer consent form and that the paper filings are now marked as complete. This task will now go through the 3 e-file steps available within workflow. This concludes this video tutorial on the shipping section.